Hello, I'm Zash, and welcome to episode 48 of my Senjou no Maou, or the Devil on G-String, Let's Read. Joining me, as always, is my co-reader Faith. Last episode, Kyousuke started planning for his revenge on Mizuha. Unfortunately, he knows almost nothing about Mizuha, so the plans didn't get very far. But he has put some scouting into action from Iichi, followed her around a bit, and still not much. He also played a little game with Tokita, and she clobbered him. Kyousuke thought he saw through her plan, but she had already expected that. Anyway, please enjoy this next episode. Our club's been meeting almost every day recently. Good God! What's got you in such a tizzy? The fuzz showed up! Huh? The shit's hitting the fan in the faculty office! Seriously? They're gonna lock us up, man! Oh, shut up. We haven't done anything yet. They're not here for us. Then what the heck is the Donut Patrol doing at our school? Have you forgotten already? Shiratori's dad, the school director, was in some big trouble a while back. Oh yeah, right. Well, was someone arrested? You know the bald vice principal? Yeah, he was the one who lectured us when we stole the key to the gym storage room, right? They were looking for him. Damn, man. Does that mean he was the ringleader or something? Who fucking cares? I care. Next thing you know, every news team in the city's walking through the hallway, and I think I'll pass on having their cameras shoved in my face, thank you very much. Damn, the Lord really hates attracting attention, huh? The case has been dragged on long enough. It's about time it settled down. Yeah, last October was pretty bad. Why did it take so long for everything to get settled, anyway? Who fucking cares? Well, yeah, but doesn't this have to do with Shiratori? I thought back on a newspaper article I once read. Basically, the incident involved the school expansion project. When various organizations made bids for the project, the director made a few under-the-table deals with a particular contractor. He took money in exchange for favorable consideration. Then, shouldn't they just cuff Shiratori's dad and go for some afternoon donuts? Well, you know, bribes are generally only against the law if a government official is involved. It would have been a bribe if they had paid off city's public works department. But Mr. Shiratori isn't a civil servant or anything. Oh yeah, I guess not. He owns a construction company, right? Therein lies my point. Old man Shiratori can take as much money as he wants from contractors, and the police can't do anything about it. Well, until the point it becomes fraud, I guess. Then what the hell is the scandal about? Getting legal heat for accepting bribes in his situation can only mean he was in bed with some city official. He was breaking the law and then tried to cover it up by getting his story straight with the unknown guy in City Hall. Ooh. The drawn-out scandal was because the police were having trouble figuring out the connection between Shiratori and the local government. They can't just take their sweet-ass time. We're paying taxes over here. You're not paying jack shit. But they don't know that. Anyway, they say finding proof of fraud is hard, right? This is no different. The director was certainly taking money, but if the city says it doesn't know anything about it, sorting out the truth becomes a hell of a lot harder. Sure, whatever, but why was the vice principal arrested when the director wasn't? Who knows? Maybe he was an accomplice. Like a lizard sacrificing the tail for the sake of the body, isn't it? You make one hell of a reptilian analogy. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like raising a crocodile. Huh? How on earth is anything like raising a crocodile? I don't know. God, quit jerking me around. You're wasting my time. So, in the end, Papa Shiratori got off scot-free? Nah, the school's board of directors will force him to resign. It'd be pretty amazing for him to keep his position after a scandal like that. Supposedly people, bully Shiratori a little over it. So, what'd you expect? Maybe that's why she doesn't have any friends. I was in the same class with her last year. That girl never had any friends. Sounds like you never needed my intel in the first place. Yeah, I'm surprised I remembered that, actually. She really hates you, bro. Are you sure you didn't do something to piss her off? Maybe I did, and forgot about it. I viciously rape, and forget all about it. I'm innocent, right? That is one messed up haiku. I'm just saying, bro. It wouldn't be out of character. It still wouldn't give her the right to smash my Wagner to pieces. Pieces? You were playing the CD at our club meeting like 4 hours later. Shut up, you motherfucker. Are you a Shiratori sympathizer? What? No. Well, maybe a little. Oh, what the fuck? You're a disgrace to assholes everywhere. But think about how she's gotta feel about all this. I mean, her dad's a crook. She's gotta be pissed. I guess. If your papa, who you trusted all this time, turned out to be taking dirty money behind the scenes, what would you do? I mean, when you think about it like that, it's no surprise she hates two-faced guys like us, you know? That was sort of a wet blanket, so I declared the club activities to be over. Don't get the wrong idea. Revenge is revenge. It has a place too. Don't tell me you're going to reform at the last minute and try to come off like a hero. No. I mean, that's not my style, right? Look, that's enough for today. Huh? No grandiose revenge plan first? It's not quite ready yet. So, I know she likes sweets, but I have no idea where to go from there. Well, something will go down tomorrow. I just don't know what yet. You're the man, God! See ya. I wave at him and walk away. Christ, Iichi's been even more worthless than I thought, sympathizing with Shiratori. I'm not her father. Her hatred for me is misplaced, projected anger. Then again, why then is it just me she's always ready to throttle? Could Iichi's joke be on the mark? Maybe I really did hurt her somehow and forgot about it. It's certainly possible. Either way, what I can't remember, I can't remember. If she has a problem with me, she can come out and say it. For now, I'll just go home and call Miki-chan. Maybe after that, I'll put some more thought into this revenge business. That night, I got a call from the Uzai Corporation. I see. Yeah, I've been pretty busy for these past few days. I'll be there tomorrow, sir. Yes, of course. Huh? Kids? Oh, the bunch selling cocaine? I guess I figured they'd wash their hands of any dirty business after Father gave them a good scare. You're kidding! But, well, I trust they haven't done anything to require our attention? We have a relatively trivial chat, then the call ends. I sense my headache coming on, so I lie on my bed and close my eyes for a moment. What shall I do with Shiratori? Apparently, she likes sweets, but I can't say I've ever remembered seeing her eat them at school. I habitually turn on the TV. The news channel was reporting on our school. What? The police really did arrest the vice principal? Apparently he was the middleman between the contractors and the school. The incredible thing is that despite the vice principal's open confession, the director continues to deny all allegations. Then again, despite media hype, there's still no strong evidence linking the director to City Hall. But he did take money, no doubt about that. So I guess it's natural for him to be treated with suspicion. I wonder if Shiratori's always dodging paparazzi too, like I was. As my thoughts meandered about, the headache I felt lingering in my skull suddenly surfaced with a vengeance. I need to get to sleep, I muttered to myself as I pulled the covers up to my shoulder. I think I fell asleep instantly. It was so quick that I feared I'd never wake up again. Just as I'm about to fall into darkness, I hear the sound at the door. I hear the door open, and I realize I had opened it on my way out into the dark winter night. Ellipses. Megalipses. The director was taking bribes, was he? The school will play host to unprecedented havoc, I suspect. I must continue to exercise caution. I must prepare my revenge. The piercing cold buries itself into my skin, but, as the trend would have it, the air is dry, empty of snow. I slip into the darkness, avoiding people's eyes as I make my way to my destination. I turn a corner and come face to face with a most unexpected person.
Oh, good evening.
Ellipses.
Is something the matter?
Not at all. What a fortunate coincidence. I act casually. What are you doing at this time of night?
I was just coming back from visiting with my sister.
Oh?
She has the woe's me's something awful.
And why is that?
Her father's being called a criminal.
I understand the feeling. Was he really taking bribes, I wonder?
I'm afraid it's true. He's made himself quite clear that he doesn't want Mizuha discussing anything with the public.
But there's no proof, correct?
Unfortunately, Mizuha and the rest of his family are witnesses. She claims she saw a government official who has since been arrested visit the Shiratori household several times.
Is there evidence that they held secret meetings involving bribery?
Yes. Mizuha overheard enough to identify at least one discussion as such.
I see. If the prosecutor is worth his salt, the man will be found guilty just by calling his family to the stand. What kind of man discusses illegal matters with his family in the next room? Did he think they wouldn't betray him merely because they share his name? I didn't fail to notice Tokita's gaze.
Do you ever miss your own family?
Every day of my life. Tokita refuses to allow her doubt to taint her firm stare.
Is there something different about you this evening?
Something different?
Your eyes, your attitude. Is it just my imagination?
Trying to get some information out of me, are you?
It was just a question. I'm not trying to pry into your affairs.
I'm glad you know your bounds, then.
There are some things one's simply better off not knowing.
She laughed weakly. I smiled back and bid her adieu. Well then, take care.
Yeah, you too.
I passed by her. Maou is Kyousuke.
You can't deny it now.
Yeah. I felt a glance bore through my back. It's natural for her to look at me suspiciously, but she doesn't know anything. Nonetheless, she's a sharp woman. I'll have to dispose of her too when I take care of Usami. Megalipses. Ellipses. Megalipses. Ellipses. Usami was waiting menacingly for me at the school's entrance the next morning.
So, you launched your first strike, did you?
That's a hell of a morning greeting you've got there. She takes a step towards me. What? Did something happen?
Ellipses.
Her sharp eyes were more unsettling than usual.
Ho 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 ho. Trying to hide behind our forgetfulness again, are we?
You are literally impossible to communicate with.
I figured as such.
I leave Usami behind and go to class. Psst, Kyousuke! The second I step into the classroom, Aichi beckons me over. You really went all out, huh? What? Don't act like a dumb shit. It was you, right? Usami just got done telling me the same thing. What are you guys talking about? Apparently my question surprised Aichi as he tilted his head. You weren't the one who wrote that stuff on the blackboard? What stuff? I look at the blackboard and it seems perfectly blank. Usami erased it. What was written on it? Well, that's obviously the million-dollar question. I had already deduced that it somehow pertained to Shiratori.
Director Shiratori should turn himself in and confess his crimes.
Tokita suddenly butted in. What?
You heard me, Kyousuke.
Her tone was soft, but her eyes held a stern fire. And that was written on the board when you got here in the morning?
Yes. Why don't you tell me your thoughts on this?
You mean on who's behind it? Tokita nodded. I think it wasn't me. It wasn't me either.
Figured as much.
Usami abruptly showed her face.
This sort of thing isn't Azai-san's style. He obsesses over his cheap revenge, so he naturally avoids common bullying.
Cheap? Cheap sounds about right, bro. But then there'd be no point in attacking Shiratori's dad. She was the one who snapped my CD in half, not her old man. Note that now she snapped it in half.
At any rate, it's a cliché prank.
Tokita surveyed the class from her tall vantage point. It looked like she was firing her anger sporadically, hoping to flush out the culprit.
Nasan, it's fine.
Shiratori remained composed.
It doesn't bother me. Really? I agree with it, actually.
Shiratori's utter disinterest, as if it had nothing to do with her, prompted Tokita to shake her head.
What does it matter if you agree with it? Pardon?
Tokita spoke with enough emotion to convince me that she was the one who had been bullied.
I don't care if it was libel or the gospel, no matter how true it is or how much you agree with it. There's no reason for you to have to take this abuse. Well, I mean, technically, like, if students knew that their director was doing a bad thing, they could write that stuff as protest knowing it would get back to the director, so...
Her voice was directed at Shiratori, but it echoed through the entire class threateningly. This broad's scary as shit. See what I mean? I told you, man. Tokita is not someone you want as your enemy. I wonder, is the author of this abuse among the 30 students in our class?
Stop, Nasan.
Tokita stood firm, folding her arms with a sullen look.
You could crack this case wide open, right, Haru? Yeah, probably.
Let's see it then.
The culprit is left-handed. At least the writing seemed to point to that conclusion.
How?
Consider a left hand in the act of writing. When a left hand writes, it presses against the letters it just wrote, smudging them. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would. And chalk would probably compound the issue.
The letters bore traces of smudging and a few prints from the side of a left hand.
Wait, then why did you suspect me? I'm right-handed.
Well, I felt like thinking outside the box. I figured you might have been trying to throw me off.
Damn, she's harsh on previous offenders. Well then, the person is left-handed and was in the classroom at some point between the end of class yesterday and this morning. That actually cuts down the list by quite a bit.
The last people to leave yesterday were apparently the men's basketball team.
I hear our basketball team is fairly strong. Well, looks like that's that. There's a left-handed member of the basketball team in this class.
Yes. And that young man is the son of the vice principal placed under arrest yesterday.
Hashimoto, was it? He clocks in at an impressive 6'3", and he looks a lot older than he is. Rumor has it he was a troublemaker at his old school, so his dad had him transferred here. He's pretty well known for his athletics. Honestly, I'd rather have him focus his testosterone on sports.
Well, naturally, this isn't solid proof.
However, it's just a matter of time.
Why don't we go have a little chat with him?
She pointed at Hashimoto with her chin. He averted his eyes from Tokita as he fondled his crew-cut hair.
Hey, you. I don't want to hear about anything like this happening ever again, you got that?
Christ, is that what happens when Usami and Tokita pair up? Usami piles up theories, and Tokita goes in for the kill, pushing for a confession. On the other hand, look at me. I think up half-assed plans, and Aichi unfailingly screws them up. What are we going to do, Kyousuke? I was prepared to kick into gear today, but I need to rethink my strategy. What? Getting cold feet? Oh, shut up. Usami and Shiratori were eating bread together in the corner of the roof.
Isami-san, I said you'd call me Haru. I apologize. I never really liked you before.
What's up with them?
Because I'm friendly with Isai-san? Well, that's part of it.
Shiratori was speaking in a whisper.
When you enroll in school, you have to show proof of residence, right? Oh, right, I follow you. I'm sorry. My dad says it's become a rumor among the teachers. Don't worry about it. I'm just glad to hear that everyone's nice enough to keep that business all hushed up.
What are they talking about?
I got to thinking that maybe your circumstances weren't too different from mine, so I started to feel bad about judging you for them. I'm me, and you're you. Our dads have nothing to do with it.
An incredible, unprecedented event then occurred. Shiratori actually smiled.
Thanks for today, Haru.
I feel kind of awkward, so I leave the roof with Aichi in tow. Hey, isn't that Yuki-sama and Hashimoto? Yeah? Wait, Yuki-sama? Whoa! Yuki-sama's going ballistic on him! Steam's practically coming out of her ears. She has Hashimoto pulled to the wall as she scowls at him fiercely. She's wearing a bold smile. Hashimoto is shouting in anger. But in front of Tokita's doubtlessly solid argument, all he can do is purse his lips like an ape. Let's get out of here before Tokita drags us into this. We head to the classroom. Hey, Ichi, pick a number between 1 and 4. Huh? 1? Duh! Yep, as I thought. What the hell was that about? Nothing, it's just... I played this game with Tokita yesterday, and I got my ass handed to me.
Did I hear my name just now?
Suddenly, Tokita's smiling face appeared before my eyes. Hey, Yuki-san, play a game with me too!
Sure, why not?
Tokita looks at me cheerfully. What a sadist.
Alright, here's a question for you.
Shoot!
What's the longest river in the world?
River?
A. The Amazon River. B. The Ganges River. C. The Edo River.
The Edo River, of course.
Kyousuke-kun?
The Nile.
Correct.
But wait, what happened to the multiple choice?
Did I ever say this is multiple choice?
Ah, you tricked me! Even so, the Edo River?
By the way, Kyousuke-kun,
What's with that perma-smile of yours? It's kinda creepy.
do you have any free time this weekend?
Today's Friday. I should be able to find some time over the next 2 days. You're fine either way, right?
You know how I operate. Either day would be fine with me, so I'll pass the choice on to you. That's personal skills 101.
It's business 101 too. The person who sets the time and date of a meeting is more likely to keep to the schedule than someone who's given a time to meet.
Can I take this rambling to be a yes?
Hold your horses. I never said I had time. I'll make time if you let me take Kyousuke's place.
Really? It's a date with Mizuha. Are you fine with that?
Huh? Oh? Ichi and I stopped breathing.
The girl seems to be into stars these days.
Stars?
Yes. Astronomy is a hobby of hers, apparently.
And
Isn't that romantic?
so...
The day after tomorrow, a nearby star will be leaving the shadow of a nebula for a brief time.
That's suspiciously convenient.
So Sunday would be best, right?
No, look, I never said I'd go, okay?
But you don't hate Mizuha, do you?
I guess not. Now that I've gone and said I wanted to get to know her, I have no choice but to play along with it.
And you did say you were interested in Mizuha, right?
I guess... Tokita looks at me like she's trying to see through me as we talk.
Alright. How about this then?
What?
Were you aware of the local symphony's performance tomorrow?
Yeah, I was thinking of going if I had time.
Then would you rather go to the concert with Mizuha, or wait and do a little stargazing on Sunday?
I choose the concert, of course. Fuck!
Fantastic, then it's settled.
Tokita's smile grows to unsettling proportions. That choice wasn't different from the river question in the least. It looks like there's only 2 options, but there are actually more. The I don't want to go on a date with Shiratori choice I wanted to choose was there, but
You were just lamenting how I'd swindled you, weren't you? I know. You're the type of person who faces defeat bravely. Your sense of responsibility is strong, so you won't take back your words.
Now that she's giving me that label, I really can't back out. Kyousuke-kun's just a sore loser. God damn them! They forced classical music to betray me by using it as bait. Alright, fine. Tomorrow evening, right? The symphony will be playing in the concert hall on Central Boulevard.
And then you'll come watch the stars on Sunday too, won't you?
Whatever, I just don't care anymore.
Does that work for you, Mizuha?
Tokita calls out to someone behind my back. I turned around and Shiratori was standing there with a sour expression.
You're so selfish, Ne-san. What are you saying? You agreed it would be fun, didn't you? Because you told me to.
It looks like Shiratori was talked into it too.
Oh, you shouldn't worry so much. It's not like it's just going to be the two of you. Please tell me you're still coming. And Daiichi will be there too.
Huh? Oh yeah! This weekend is Okie Dokie Smoky Mountains with me! Ichi smirked smugly. Hey, I don't know what this is about, but I just got a motherfucking date with Yuki-sama. They should put this in the fucking dictionary under Godsend. Hey, wait a second, you dumbass. What happened to our revenge? Why are you getting all double date? Hell yeah. To hell with revenge, bro. Don't be so caught up in the past. You cocksucking.
Mizuha already prepared the concert tickets. Nessan! It seems she feels bad about the incident with your CD.
Ellipses. My eyes meet with Shiratori's. You really?
No.
She turns away. What's her problem?
Everything went just as I planned.
Only Tokita was rejoicing. School ends, and I head over to meet Gonzo for the first time in a while. It's been a month since Mao booby-trapped Gonzo's Mercedes. Those pesky cops have finally left us alone.
What happened to Mao?
Gonzo suddenly brought up the topic. What happened? I'm sorry, but there hasn't been any word from him since his attempt on your life.
What about Samu?
Nothing. She seems to be living the life of a normal schoolgirl. Gonzo closed his eyes.
I have a few sheep in the capital and the local police station, you see.
And?
The official story is that the car bomb out front was connected to our turf war with the Shinee. The truth, though, is that the police have been looking for Mao for a while now, and the security police are about to step in. Unfortunately for them, not one person in the whole damn world knows anything about him.
I see.
The car was blasted by plastic explosives. They were purchased from an arms dealer in Northern Ireland. He shipped them to Russia, and they somehow ended up here.
Looks like our Mao is a full-fledged terrorist.
He's got a hell of a disturbing resume.
What in God's name could be so horrific as to incite Gonzo to call it disturbing? Did you know kids have been disappearing recently? No, I didn't. My apologies.
There have been 10 reported cases. They're not Joe Everyman's kids. They're the heirs of banks, the sons and daughters of congressmen, promising military cadets. They all share two things in common. Their parents have some kind of political influence, and they're all minors.
Minors? But what's his point?
Let's talk police now. A detective in the Special Investigations Unit was dismissed the other day after a drug abuse scandal. Some people thought he was a patsy for some kind of large-scale drug trafficking ring within the city's police department. The head honchos in Tokyo sent a man named Tokita to investigate the claim.
Tokita? Surely he doesn't mean Tokita Yuki's father.
It's a surprising move for headquarters to make. Tokita was originally part of special investigations in the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. He even received the American FBI training necessary to become a formal negotiator. The man was a prodigy. But his strong sense of justice bit him in the ass, and his criticism of the corruption at headquarters got him shipped out to the boondocks to cover the asses of his superiors.
A strange light diffused through Gonzo's eyes at that moment, as if he were reflecting on the past. Is he an acquaintance of yours? Gonzo didn't answer. Actually, a girl named Tokita Yuki just transferred to my school.
I know her story. Though the man's a capable human, he wasn't blessed with children.
He sneered smugly. For Gonzo to call him a human, Tokita's father must be a force to be reckoned with.
The point is, something big is going on behind the scenes in Kumenbetsu. Something big enough to force Tokyo into bringing back someone they had hoped to never see again.
Dear God, I can't even imagine.
You can't?
No. What's got into me? I can't calm down.
Listen, Kyousuke. When I capture this Maou, I'm going to tear him limb from limb.
Of course. I guess he isn't planning on handing him over to the police. Gonzo signaled the end of our meeting by silently guzzling his sake. I have no more business with him, so I take my leave. Damn, Gonzo is terrifying. I meant to ask his permission to go visit Mom, but I hesitated. She's not doing too well these days. I guess I should just call her for now. However, the call wouldn't connect, so I called her hospital instead. From what the doctor said, her condition wasn't too bad. However, her mental instability was progressing. Ellipses. I managed to get sucked into a double date at a concert tomorrow. What a goddamn waste of time! I should be out making money instead. But complaining doesn't do any good. I'll be able to cut ties with Gonzo in 5 years or so. No, 3 years. At that point, I'll finally be able to live with Mum again. In any case, sleep is the best thing for me right now. When I wake up, who knows? Maybe the snow will have finally begun to fall. I make a few appearances at the Azai Corporation the next day as I bide my time until evening. The cold is beyond bitter, and snow has begun to trickle down. They're kinda late, ain't they? The only person on time was Iichi. You bet your ass they are. It's almost 15 minutes. I guess we've gotta bite the bullet. Still though, little old me isn't used to waiting like this. You do whatever you want. I'm not biting anything. The brats are late. I loiter around annoyed, and the sisters finally showed up.
Sorry for being late.
You!
Yeah, I know. I said I'm sorry. I know how fussy you are about your time.
Hey, Shiratori, what kept you guys?
Nothing, really.
Huh?
I suggested we show up fashionably late.
You little shit! What is this, another one of your tricks?
I really am sorry. I was hoping to see how much the two of you cared for us by gouging your patience.
Then I called it right. It was a trick.
And you should note that it was my trick. Mizuha was urging me along, I'll have you know. I was not. Oh please, Mizuha. You practically dragged me here by my sleeve in order to keep them from waiting, remember? Well, you refused to wake up. I thought you'd sleep through the concert. You shouldn't give it away, Mizuha.
Please don't tell me she slept in until evening. What hour does Tokita go to bed? Well, hey, unlike Kyousuke-kun, I could wait for you till the cows come home.
Of course you could. But I'm sure Kyousuke-kun would be right there with you. After all, time spent waiting is so trivial compared to time spent with us, right?
Whatever. Let's just hurry up and go.
Hurry up and go. There's still an hour before the performance starts.
Are you an idiot? The gates opened 30 minutes ago. We have pamphlets to read, season announcements to check. If we're lucky, we might even run into one of the performers.
Very well. Let's go then.
And listen up, you little shits. I better not hear a peep out of you, you understand? If you walk in there without turning off your cell phones, I'll rip you a new one. Is that clear? Crystal, The other people are going to be bad enough. We don't need to make things worse. Classical music is the social intercourse for adults, so you better act like adults. I want everyone on their best behaviors.
It's your behavior we ought to regulate.
Megalipses. Ellipses. So, what'd you think, brats? The sacred concert finished, and I inspected the faces of my 3 companions.
Well, I, for one, thought it was very nice.
Yeah? Did you feel it in your heart? Yeah, Yuki-san was real nice. You slept through the whole thing. Damn these worthless. Shiratori spoke up quietly.
Was the cellist near the edge injured or something?
Oh? This is a pleasant surprise.
Oh, what?
You were really paying attention, Shiratori.
His timing just felt a little off in a few places, so...
That's exactly right. Something was wrong. If I were Dr. Lecter, I would have killed him for that.
But I still thought the performance was powerful overall, especially the Nutcracker excerpt.
Is that so? Well, you get a gold star for the day.
Please, get out of my face.
The Nutcracker excerpt was my favorite too.
I just like the timbre of violins.
Violins are my favorite too. The violin is the queen of the instruments. Why queen, you ask? Well, I suppose I'd have to start at the beginning of the violin's long history to answer that question.
Go on. Those two seem to be getting on well.
You think? Well, I guess she's doing something right if she can keep up with Kyousuke's ranting.
Mizuha knows a lot about classical music, you know.
Eh? I would have never guessed.
But not because she has Kyousuke's passion for it, mind you.
What does that mean?
I found a copy of Classical Music for Dummies in her bedroom. Cute, isn't it?
Huh? That's the gist anyways. Point is, Shiratori, Bach is the ultimate badass. You see what I mean now?
Definitely. But aren't you going to eat? Your food will get cold. That's a good-looking dress, actually.
Apparently we had entered a cafe at some point, and I had a plate of food in front of me. Huh? And at some point in there, I had sat down across from Shiratori and begun to earnestly converse with her. Why did you leave your tomatoes? She's dressed almost completely in white.
Cream.
White-ish.
Something pale that will stain with tomatoes. Yeah. I don't like them.
Seriously? That's kinda cute. Hold on. Wait. Where did Tokita and Daiichi run off to?
They left a long time ago.
Really? They thought they'd just up and leave us behind, huh?
You got a little belligerent and a bit out of hand.
Oh, come on. I don't remember anything like that.
It's amazing how you can forget things so quickly.
She pouted. Why didn't you leave?
Don't use that tone with me. I've kept you company far longer than I should have.
Right. Sorry. I try to wolf down the food in front of me. Ellipses.
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 We don't exchange any words for a while. This is awkward.
Won't you
something.
say something?
I never thought I'd be eating a late dinner with Shiratori. So, what's your blood type?
Oh. What about you, Kyousuke-kun?
A. What a depressingly bizarre conversation.
You see, even he thinks it's weird.
Is it true that you like sweets?
Did Nei-san tell you that?
Is it true? Really? I'm sure you've got something big planned for Valentine's Day, right?
Oopsies.
Why'd you get so quiet all of a sudden?
Why do you care about Valentine's Day?
Well, I just figured you'd be making chocolates for someone, or something like that.
There's no one to make them for.
Oh, alright.
Why are you asking about things you have no interest in?
What do you mean, no interest?
The only thing you like is money, right?
What do you want from me? You want I should talk about the yen's exchange rate?
Go ahead.
What's wrong with this girl? Look, why do you hate me so much?
Huh?
You know I'm involved with the Sonoyama group, but that has nothing to do with you. So why do you hate me?
You do bad things on a daily basis, don't you?
I don't do anything illegal.
Still,
She shut her mouth tightly, then said,
you trample on people's goodwill, don't you?
That's gotta be the vaguest accusation I've had all year. I mean, I've sat by and watched a few legitimate clubs in our turf go bankrupt, but that's nothing to crucify me for.
Whatever. I don't care.
You don't care?
I'll try to be a little nicer to you from now on.
You'll try to... Oh, thanks.
Nesan said I should be more open with people. That's all, okay?
I see.
That cream color actually goes real good with the kind of purple-pink pearl shimmer to her hair. It suits her really good. It's not that I care about you or anything.
Sundari stock line number 3. I get it.
Are you sure?
What did I just say?
Alright, good.
She turned away again. Do you act this way because you're stressed about family matters?
Why would you think that?
Well, it's not like I care, but, you know, Director Shiratori's in some deep shit. Nothing. I met him at the Soa New Year's party. You know? He told me to look out for you, actually. But that's all I know about the man.
Then would you like to go meet him now?
Oh, please. With my luck, he'd think I was your boyfriend and decide to kill me.
Yeah, Dad can be pretty scary. He chased away a journalist with a stun gun the other day.
A stun gun? I gotta say, your old man's not really the type to be targeted by street gangs.
He claimed he mistook the man for a hoodlum. You should take care not to be mistaken for a hoodlum, too.
Damn, what a scary guy.
I apologize if I ruined your appetite.
No, it's fine. It's getting late, so we should leave.
Whoa, snow.
That single word, said with such wonder, came so naturally to her that I was taken aback for a moment. What, you've never seen snow before?
No, I have.
She glanced at me awkwardly.
Bye.
Hey, wait up a second. Are we still on for watching that star tomorrow?
Oopsies.
She looked down awkwardly. Where do you want to meet?
At school, around 9.
Huh? 9 in the evening? Why at school?
The school roof is a good place to watch the sky.
I guess it's more accessible than the mountains.
Then how does your apartment sound?
I guess my terrace wouldn't be all that bad, but... Wait, how do you know about that?
Nesan told me.
Tokita hasn't been in my room either.
Well, Haru told Nesan. Guess that makes it a rumor.
Oh, whatever. Wait, is it alright just to walk into the school late Sunday night?
Miss Noriko will be there.
Miss Noriko?
She's the astronomy club's advisor.
Are you in the astronomy club?
I never go, but yeah.
I didn't know that. Wait, does that mean we have to wear our uniforms? That's a pain. Do you have the equipment? I figure we'll be needing a telescope at least, right?
I'll bring what we need.
I'll be honest with you right here, Shiratori. I am not interested in astronomy in the least.
I'll teach you about it.
No interest usually means I don't want to waste my time learning about it either. But that's cool, whatever. See ya.
Yeah.
Shiratori headed for the subway station. As I watch her walk away, I think, I should probably walk her home. Hey, Shiratori! I call out to her.
What?
It's pretty late. Let me walk you home.
Ellipses?
Her eyes widen in surprise. Your neighborhood hasn't been as safe as usual recently, right?
I suppose you have a point. There was a Yakuza bombing about a month ago.
She nods, as if convincing herself of something.
Very well. Escort me.
We head toward the subway station together.
This is far enough.
Snow is falling heavily in the eerie quiet residential district. All right, see ya.
Wait. Could I offer you a drink?
I can't go into your house at this hour, and I definitely can't drink your old man's liquor.
Don't misunderstand me. I was offering to buy you a drink at that vending machine over there.
Oh, right.
Do you want one or not?
No. The time I spent walking you out here was worth more than 120 yen soda bottle.
Then what about a 150 yen bottle?
Still not enough.
Then what would you have me do?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. I'll see you tomorrow. I turn to walk away as Shiratori mutters perplexedly behind me.
I had fun today.